The image is seared into our collective consciousness. A door explodes inward. Figures clad in multicam and night vision goggles pour through the breach, their movements precise and economical. At the heart of this controlled chaos is the rifle, an extension of the operator's will, a tool honed for the most demanding environments on Earth. These aren't just standard-issue firearms. They are the pinnacle of small arms engineering, platforms chosen by elite units after grueling trials and real-world combat evaluations. For decades, the M4 platform has been the baseline, but a new generation of high-tech rifles has emerged, each promising to be the next evolutionary leap in lethality and reliability for the world's most dangerous men. What works for a maritime commando unit might not be the ideal choice for a long-range reconnaissance team operating in the mountains of Afghanistan. This exploration is about cutting through the noise. We will dive deep into the so-called dream catalog of special operations rifles. We're talking about the guns that dominate online forums and fill the wish lists of gear enthusiasts everywhere. The HK-416, the FN SCAR, the SIG MCX, others. We will look beyond the spec sheets and the cool guy factor to analyze what makes these rifles tick. We will examine their performance in the hands of the units that actually carry them into harm's way. From the deserts of the Middle East to the jungles of South America. It's a journey to understand not just what these rifles are, but what they represent. The core question we're asking is simple. Are these high-dollar Gucci-tier rifles actually worth the hype? Do they offer a tangible performance advantage over a well-built, modernized M4 or AR-15? Or are we, as a community, sometimes blinded by the allure of the new and exotic? We will break down their accuracy, their reliability under harsh conditions, their ergonomics, and that all-important factor, cost. By the end, we will have a clearer picture of which rifles have truly earned their legendary status and which ones might be more hype than substance. This is about exposing the truth behind the trigger. When we talk about accuracy, the HK-416 sets a high bar. Its heavy, cold hammer-forged barrel, free-floated handguard, exceptional mechanical precision, often outperforming standard-issue M4s. However, the short-stroke piston can introduce a slightly different recoil impulse that some shooters find sharper than direct impingement. Reliability is where the HK-416 built its reputation. By keeping the action clean, it excels in amphibious operations and in dusty environments. It performs exceptionally well with suppressors. Modularity is good. It's based on the AR-15 footprint. Biggest downside, weight, noticeably heavier than a comparable M4. The FN SCAR, particularly the SCAR H in 7.62, is lauded for combat accuracy and stopping power. The monolithic upper ensures optics and lasers maintain zero. The SCAR's reliability is legendary, robust gas system and action. Ergonomically, it has quirks. The reciprocating charging handle can be an issue for shooters with certain grip styles. The UGG boot stock, while functional, isn't always a crowd pleaser. The SCAR is a true battle rifle, but it demands the user adapt to its specific characteristics. The SIG MCX brings a new level of modularity, the ability to quickly swap calibers and swap barrel lengths fast. Accuracy is on par with other high-end rifles. Its adjustable gas system makes it one of the best suppressor hosts out of the box. The MCX is reliable, but its lighter, more complex design may not match the brute force durability of a SCAR or HK over a long service life with minimal maintenance. Ergonomically, it shines. Ditching the buffer tube allows more comfortable, adaptable stocks, especially with body armor. The CZ Bren 2 is the dark horse that impresses everyone who shoots it. It's incredibly lightweight for a piston gun. Ergonomics feel like a blend of SCAR and AR-15, fully ambidextrous controls. Reliability has proven top tier. It earned contracts with elite units like France's GIGN. The Steyr AUG, as a bullpup, offers a unique trade-off. It's compact with a fantastic barrel length for its size. but it comes with a mushier trigger and less intuitive magazine changes compared to conventional layouts. Each of these rifles presents a different philosophy. Units must weigh factors like weight, suppressor compatibility, and user interface against mission requirements. The discussion of these elite rifles is incomplete without talking about money. The HK 416 is notoriously expensive. A military contract for an HK 416 can run 2 to 3 times the cost of a standard M4 carbine. For civilian consumers, a semi-automatic version like the MR556 can easily fetch over $3,000. Optics lights, other essential accessories. The question Special Forces procurement officers have to ask is whether its incremental increase in reliability, particularly with suppressors, is worth that significant price jump. For top-tier units with deep pockets, the answer is often yes. For others, the cost is a major barrier to adoption. The FN SCAR platform also commands a premium price. A military SCAR L costs significantly more than an M4, and the SCAR H is even more expensive. Civilian versions like the SCAR 16S and 17S are well known for their high price tags, often starting around the $3,500 mark. Is it worth it? The SCAR offers a purpose-built, battle-proven system that was designed from scratch for special operations. For units needing a hard-hitting 7.62mm platform, like the SCAR H, reliability, accuracy, control. The value is found in its specific capabilities, not in being a direct, cost-effective replacement for every 5.56mm carbine. This is where rifles like the SIG MCX and Bren 2 start to look very attractive. While still more expensive than a basic AR-15, they often come in at a lower price point than the HK416 or Steyr. The SIG MCX, especially in its newer iterations, offers next-generation modularity for a price that is competitive in the high-end market. The Bren 2 represents an even better value proposition, delivering performance and ergonomics that rival its more expensive counterparts for a fraction of the cost. This has made it a popular choice for units and countries looking to modernize their special forces arsenals without breaking the bank. Ultimately, the high price of an elite rifle does not always translate to a linear increase in performance. A $3,500 rifle is not twice as good as a high-quality $1,700 AR-15. The law of diminishing returns applies heavily here. The extra cost buys you specific features, a piston system, extreme modularity, a unique operating mechanism. For a civilian shooter, that money might be better spent on ammunition and training with a more affordable, yet still highly reliable AR-15. For a military unit, that extra cost might provide a critical edge in a very specific scenario, making the investment worthwhile. So, which rifles live up to the hype? The HK416 has earned its reputation. For units that run suppressed 100% of the time and engage in maritime operations, its piston system provides a tangible reliability advantage that justifies the weight and cost. It's not a magic wand, but it is a masterfully engineered tool for a very specific job. Dievgru Delta Force, the FN SCAR, particularly the SCAR H, as a lightweight, reliable 7.62mm battle rifle, it offers a capability that the 5.56mm platforms simply cannot match. Its adoption by the 75th Ranger Regiment, even if later scaled back, proved its effectiveness in combat. On the other hand, some of the hype is just that. Hype. The idea that any of these rifles makes the M4 or AR-15 platform obsolete is a complete myth. After testing platforms like the SCAR L, many special operations units have returned to the M4A1 because the M4 is lighter. Its ergonomics are universally understood, the logistics chain is unparalleled, and a modern, well-maintained direct impingement gun is incredibly reliable. The URGI, or Upper Receiver Group, improved program is a perfect example. SOCOM chose to upgrade their existing M4's barrels, rails, gas systems. The SIG MCX, the CZ Bren, 2. Take the lessons learned from the HK 416. Take the lessons learned from the SCAR, incorporate them into lighter and more modular designs, and often do so at a more competitive price point. MCX success with units like the British SAS under the L403A. One designation USOCOM's interest in its Rattler variant, compactness, modularity, suppressor-friendly performance, Bren 2 adoption by French Special Forces, Bren 2 adoption by Portuguese Special Forces. These rifles aren't just hype, they are the logical evolution of the modern combat rifle. In conclusion, the best rifle is mission dependent. The HK416 is a specialized tool for the world's most elite units. The SCAR AUG is a phenomenal battle rifle. But the biggest myth is that you need one of these to be effective. The modernized M4 carbine remains the king. Performance, weight, modularity, cost. It's the standard against which all others are measured. The Dream rifles are exceptional, but they offer an incremental advantage for a significant cost. For most applications, a high-quality, upgraded AR-15 will do everything you need to do, and do it exceptionally well.